best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes the RPO, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. That's reeled in, it's Williams. They're now out across the 40 and he's out of bounds at the 42. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants...
Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Stallions have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. To the air, it's Carney. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Oh, he's looking to throw. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And last week they got away with it. They gave up 4 sacks. Offensive line didn't play great, but they got the dub. Today, they got to do a better job. Early in the football game, already giving up a sack. They got to find some ways to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Using his legs, it's Flood. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Holds it in on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Stallions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stallions. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking to pass, it's Carney. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They punt it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Under fire. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. They'll run play action. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Stallions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Carney. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. Knocked off his feet. The Stallions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's McGowan.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside to turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
On the move. Makes one man miss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Stallions will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And incomplete on the deep ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. It'll be a draw. Jukes his way for more.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got a little space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. On the move, it's Roberts. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Carney. It's caught. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The play-action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And some room to work. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Stallions are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Stallions will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Carney. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance.